Duel Monsters. A game that has entranced humanity. Within it, people seek release from all that is unbearable. Many believe it will change their fate, granting their deepest desire. For these duelists, boldness will be required.
It had just been 2 short weeks since Hikari's duel with the strange doppelganger from the Order of Eternity. Fearing another attack from the Order may be imminent, Hikari and his friends collapsed the main entrance to the mountain pass with several large boulders. Keeping a watchful eye over the horizon, they continued their vigilance for signs of the next attack. However, much to their surprise, there wasn't a single hint of unusual activity. Even the Empire hadn't come near the Gugarian Mountains. For all intents and purposes, Hikari and his friends had fallen off the grid. Another week passed, but still nothing. Regardless, everyone was on edge, unable to make sense of the strange news they'd heard. The reality of a new war was difficult to comprehend, and many did not want to believe it. In their continuing quest for answers, Hikari decided to set up a meeting with his contact within the Empire, Agent Edward.
Were you followed?
Really? After all this time, you still have to ask. The Empire's clueless about my work. They seem to be much more focused on their bounty list. There's bigger fish to fry than me, but that just makes it work to my advantage.
What about the Order of Eternity?
Right. A crossbreed form of man and machine. Infiltration agents that can bear remarkable similarity to human beings. It wasn't easy, but I managed to penetrate the Empire security system just for a few minutes. Not even the Empire seemed to have any records on them. At least, not that I could find anyway. If it weren't for what you saw with your own eyes, I'd tell you that you were chasing an old folktale.
They promised to return. My instincts are telling me that could happen any day now.
Hikari, are you getting sleep?
Was it that obvious?
You don't need me to tell you it's impossible to make intelligent decisions when you're like this.
I'll be fine. Everyone here is depending on me. I have to make sure they're safe.
Right. Well, I'll keep looking for clues in the meantime. If it's as serious as you say, we may not get much of a warning.
Actually, there's something else. It's important.
What is it?
The Empire seems to be aware that we've learned the patrol routes. The old reports you gave us are outdated. Do you have anything new?
I might, but I've just been using them so I know where not to be. And you've been stealing their supplies. Do you have any idea how bad this will get if you're caught? This is too dangerous.
Do you really need me to tell you how bad things are getting out here? Almost everything within the vicinity has been ransacked by thieves, ex-mercenaries, and everyone else. I haven't exactly told everyone yet, but the truth is, the food stores are starting to run low. We found a clean source of water in the mountains soon after we got set up here, but it won't do us any good if we starve. We've been trying to find seeds or something else we can use to grow our own food, but even if we did, the ground here isn't suitable for that sort of thing. And it's gonna take months before we'd even be able to have anything substantial.
You learned about the newest delivery of food supplies at the docks, haven't you? Don't tell me you plan to ambush them.
Of course not.
Hikari, how long have we known each other? I can tell when you're lying.
I just don't know what else to do, Ed. Supply runs are getting more dangerous all the time, and we can't risk venturing out into the Savage Lands. I'm not even sure if there's anything out there to find. This new shipment I heard about is big. We can get enough to last us over a month. We won't pick a fight we can't win, but we have to do something before things get even worse. If they start to panic, it's hard to tell what they might do.
I don't like this, but I understand. Here, this disc contains everything I found, just promise me you'll be careful. Do yourself a favor and get some sleep.
Still worried about me?
That's my job, you know. Or am I supposed to believe you're actually listening to Virgil for a change?
All right. I'll do better.
That's what I like to hear. Look, I've got to get going, but I'll see you in a few days, alright?
Thanks, Ed. You're a good friend. Be careful out there.
Aren't I always?
Soon after they parted ways, Hikari and his friends made their plans to set an ambush by the docks. The patrol information from Edward proved to be invaluable, allowing the group to stay one step ahead of the Empire's soldiers. With the immediate threat of low provisions behind them, Hikari decided it was best to venture out to begin searching for some clue to the Order's next move. Realizing he never learned the true intention behind the emissary's objective at the abandoned medical lab, Hikari decided it was time to return. Deciding it was no longer safe to travel alone, Morton, Vance, and Marianne came with him in their search for answers. Everyone agreed to move quickly and keep a low profile, but the Order had their eye on Hikari for quite some time. Their silence was no coincidence. They were patient, waiting for the right moment, and they had no intention of allowing Hikari to slip away for a third time.
All right, this is the place. There's no telling if they've already returned here. Go check out the entrance in that storage facility over there and see what you can find. We've still got 2 more areas to sweep after this one, so let's not waste our time.
That light. Oh no, it's just like before!
Mr. Hikari Sedo, it was bold of you to return here, but I knew you couldn't stay away forever.
The Order of Eternity!
This meeting was inevitable. I was given the name Executor. Our queen has taken quite a bit of interest in you, Mr. Sedo.
The Queen? Does that mean she's the one responsible for all of this?
You do not ask the correct questions, Hikari. Your time would be better served asking, how would you best be of service in this alliance? To depose the vile Emperor of the Orichalcos.
In case you weren't listening, we don't want to be involved. We may not approve of Valtor's actions, but we know better than to stand in his way. He's just too powerful. Now leave us alone.
Neutrality is not a choice. This apathy of your kind is a disease to be cured. There shall be no bystanders, only unity. There are no civilians, only soldiers.
Guys, get out of here! They're too dangerous!
It's too late, boy. My foot soldiers will tend to them. Their conscription is mandatory, just like yours. You know this, yet you seem quite compelled to stand in our way.
Duel me. If I win, you promise to leave us alone for good, and tell your queen to stay away from my friends.
You are challenging me to a duel. That is foolhardy even by your standards. Just submit.
Not a chance. I'll never give up to the likes of you.
Very well, then. The integration process can be compromised when the subject's willpower is this resolute. But the truth of this duel will shatter your ego, and you will come to accept our methods.
Let's duel!
May the cosmos accept your pride, and perhaps even your naivety.
I've faced your soldiers before. I'm not scared of you. My last duel helped me understand my true potential as a duelist. I assure you, victory will not fall into your grasp. Go ahead, make the first move.
Well, far be it from me to reject such a generous offer. I draw. I'll set one monster in defense mode. After that, I'll lay this card face down. Your move, Hikari.
All right, let's start with this. The Tuner Monster, Red Resonator. When this monster is summoned, I can bring out any level 4 or lower monster from my hand. I'll choose this, Spirit Reaper. But they won't be on the field for long. I tune Red Resonator with Spirit Reaper. Watch as the stars align to shatter your ambition into pieces. I Synchro Summon Armades, Keeper of the Boundaries. Thanks to this card, you can't activate any effects whenever Armades battles. Go! Attack his set monster now!
An amusing strategy, but this ability is rather irrelevant, for my set monster is the Morphing Jar. Now we must cast aside all the cards in our hands before drawing 5 new cards from our decks.
That's fine. I'll discard my hand and draw 5 new cards. Not bad. I'll set 1 card face down for now. Your move.
I draw. To begin, I'll reveal my set card, the permanent spell Teleport.
What? You mean that was never a trap card in the first place?
You humans are so feeble and weak, always cowering at the first sign of catastrophe. Since all the monsters on the field are currently under your control, I requisition 800 life points from my reserve to summon a psychic monster to the field.
I see. Another psychic deck. Well, I already know how to defeat them.
I summon this Psychic Emperor. When this being is summoned, my life force is enhanced by 500 points for each psychic monster in my graveyard. Since I currently have 4, that's 2,000 points. Hyper Restoration! Now I'll normal summon Armored Accent Kicker from my hand.
What? How can you summon a level 6 monster without sacrificing anything?
Armored Accent Kicker can be summoned without a tribute, provided I have another psychic-type monster under my command. Now, Psychic Emperor, attack Armatis! Psi Resonance!
Armades!
And now, Armored Accent Kicker shall attack your life points directly! Telepathic Shockwave!
I play my trap card, Counter Game! Not only will this card negate your attack, but I can draw 1 card from my deck. If that card is a monster, I get to summon it. Perfect! I'll summon Counselor Lily!
Very well. It seems I have no other soldiers to wage war against your newest servant. I'll play 2 cards face down on the field. Let's see what else you can manage.
Alright, I draw! I summon Reborn Tengu. Now, watch as my Counselor Lily tunes with Reborn Tengu for another Synchro Summon. Check this out. I summon Scrap Archfiend!
Yes. It would seem you possess the strongest monster on the field now. However, I trust you're not holding back, Mr. Sedo. For we have seen much, much greater potential from you before.
You don't even know my potential! I replaced my Reborn Tengu with another one in defense mode! Next, thanks to Council Lily's effects, I can pay 500 life points to increase Scrap Archfiend's attack power by 1,000 points this turn! Scrap Archfiend, take out his Psychic Emperor! Scrap Claw! I'll set this card face down. That ends my turn.
My move then. Activate the spell card Pot of Greed. I'll reinforce my hand with 2 more cards. Next, another spell card, Monster Reborn. This card allows me to revitalize this monster, Master Gig.
Of course. You must have discarded that card with Morphing Jar.
Correct. Now you shall bear witness to Master Gig's special ability. I requisition another 1,000 points from my reserve. Then, Master Gig destroys monsters on your field equal to the number of psychic forces under my jurisdiction. Psychic Judgment!
Oh no! Well, I can still summon my last Tengu to the field.
This counterplay falls precisely within my battle plan, and it will benefit me immensely. Armored Accent Kicker, attack Reborn Tengu, Telepathic Shockwave!
You may have destroyed my last Tengu, but you won't defeat me yet!
In the meantime, Accent Kicker's effect activates. I am damaged, equal to half of your Tengu's attack prowess. Then, a weaker psychic monster is resurrected from my graveyard. I'll elect to summon Life Force Harmonizer in defense position. Master Gig, proceed with your direct attack, Omega Resonance!
Not a chance. Your attack activated my trap card, Call of the Haunted! Now, return to the field, Scrap Archfiend!
As expected, this attack is unable to damage your life force. Therefore, I'll elect to end my turn.
Alright, my turn! This guy seems to be a pretty capable duelist. But there has to be more to his strategy. He's toying with me. Guess I'll have to show him that's a fatal mistake. I draw! I activate Pot of Avarice. I return 5 monsters back to my deck to draw 2 new cards. Next, I'll play my own Monster Reborn to summon back Red Resonator. Now, since Red Resonator was special summoned, I can gain life points equal to Scrap Archfiend's attack power. After that, since I have a tuner out, I can special summon back the Quillbolt Hedgehog from my graveyard.
Ah, so you're able to utilize your graveyard as well. Excellent. You shall be a great asset to the cause.
You'll never even get the chance to conscript me. Now watch as Red Resonator tunes with Quillbolt Hedgehog and Scrap Archfiend. I'll send you back to whatever hole you crawled out of. Synchro Summon! Behold, the Blazing Dragon, Star Eater!
Ah, there it is, right there. This is the same card you used to defeat our messenger. Excellent.
Go, Star Eater! Incinerate Master Gig! Ardent Power Stream! I'll set my last 3 cards and end my turn. You're finished.
Disgraceful, Hikari.
What? I already know your strategy. You can't phase me. I have plenty of life points left, and Star Eater has over 3,000 attack points. Even the Hyper Psychic Blaster can't defeat my Synchro Monster. I've got all the cards I need to stop whatever you're trying to do next.
If you keep underestimating me, you've got nothing awaiting you but the sting of defeat!
Your arrogance blinds you. You believe you've experienced true trial, hardship. The 2 you fought before were forerunners. Emissary was considered ordinary among our ranks, yet she nearly destroyed you.
I've become far stronger since then. I won't be tricked by your kind again.
I don't need to deceive you, Hikari. The Order of Eternity's power exists on a scale your kind has yet to achieve. And now, you will see that power firsthand. I will crush you completely, and your integration will follow.
Okay, this is starting to freak me out. Star Eater is one of the strongest monsters in the game. Plus, I have 3 trap cards on the field. How is he supposed to fight back?
From my hand, I summon Telekinetic Shocker to the field. Then, I activate my trap card, Psychic Rejuvenation. I gain 1,000 life points for each psychic monster under my control.
That's fine. Your monsters can't beat Star Eater.
You truly are lacking in understanding. You may believe you seized control of this battle by destroying my Master Gig, but his destruction is a key part of my plan. You're already on the brink of defeat.
What are you talking about?
I play the permanent spell card, Future Glow.
What's that card?
By releasing the Master Gig within my graveyard to the distant dimension, all of my psychic monsters are enhanced by 200 points for each level possessed by Master Gig. Meaning the battle prowess of all my soldiers will increase by 1,600 points.
That's impossible! It raises their attack points that much?
I'll move Life Force Harmonizer into attack position. Now battle! Telekinetic Shocker! Attack his Star Eater! Psychic Vault!
Not so fast! You activated my trap card, Follow Wing! Now Star Eater can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects.
You seem to believe you are truly powerful, but you have yet to comprehend your place in the universe. That strategy is useless. I counter with the spell card Mystical Space Typhoon.
But that's impossible!
Star Eater is eliminated. Your best strategies are entirely useless against me. Your supposed potential was vanquished with little effort. And soon, the same will happen to your allies. Now, Armored Accent Kicker. Attack Hikari's life points directly. Telepathic Shockwave.
Not a chance. I'll play my second Call of the Haunted. I'll choose to bring back my Scrap Archfiend.
An unconventional move, to be certain. But I see through you. Accent Kicker, continue your attack. Terminate his Archfiend. Accent Kicker's effect activates a second time. I'll choose to revitalize my Mental Seeker.
With Scrap Archfiend destroyed, I'll play my final trap card, Shadow Impulse. With my level 7 monster destroyed, I can call upon a brand new Synchro monster.
I already know you intend to summon Dark Highlander. I activate my own trap card, Urgent Tuning.
What?
Did you really think this meager force on my field was the best I could muster? These foot soldiers are simply the first wave. But seeing as this duel is about to end, I think it's time I showed you what a real monster looks like.
You're going to Synchro Summon?
Please, don't act so surprised. It really undermines your credibility. Now, by tuning Mental Seeker with Life Force Harmonizer and Telekinetic Shocker, I Synchro Summon! I shall allow you to bear witness to a very unique card. One with the power to bend reality itself. A psychic terror, Overmind Archfiend!
Overmind Archfiend? No!
You've used up all your trap cards, but you're still defenseless against my attacks. I no longer have time to entertain your foolish resistance. Your opposition against the Order is pitiful.
How? How can this be happening? I'm stronger than this. After all I've learned, everything I've been through, it's still not enough?
Everything you've been through? Your words carry so very little weight. You have barely trained. In fact, it is my understanding that you have ignored your own development. You chose to spend your time supporting those around you, but time is finite. You chose to invest yourself in them at your own expense. You never pushed yourself to become better.
I'm strong. Strong enough to survive on my own. They needed me to protect them.
Overmind Archfiend. Attack Dark Highlander.
No, 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 no!
Can you not see? You have neglected yourself. By focusing all your efforts on them, you have only doomed yourself.
Shut up! You don't even know me!
Every human has a weakness, but it's a truly pitiful thing when they cannot even see it.
I won't let it end like this! This duel's not over!
Oh, I assure you, this duel is already over. Don't believe me? Then witness the truth for yourself. I activate the spell card, Telekinetic Power Well.
What?
This card allows me to revitalize any number of level 2 or below psychic monsters from my graveyard. But I must requisition a mere 300 life points from my reserve for each of their levels.
No, no way!
Return from the grave to serve me. Empowered by my future glow spell card, you are entirely defenseless.
I'm going to lose? How could this have happened?
You are the one who initiated this pitiful contest. I am simply giving you the fight you demanded. Your defeat is of your own doing. You believe you have the power? You believe you possess true strength? Wrong. You have nothing. You suffer the greatest curse in all the universe. Absolute irrelevance. Go, my monsters! Finish him off!
No!
You really thought you could oppose the Order, didn't you? Unlike your fractured people, we are united as one, in perfect harmony. We have transcended conflict, but we never forgot the dangers of war.
But you're the ones bringing war to our planet.
This conversation is over. You will learn to serve our directive.
No, no, no. I don't want this. Leave me alone.
You are no different from the other humans I've encountered on this planet. Headstrong, foolish, easily defeated, and ultimately forgotten.
No, 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 no. Wait, what are you doing? No, stay back, stay away from me!
Hikari could do nothing as Executor grabbed a hold of him. Emitting a high-frequency signal, Hikari's body fell completely limp. His mind was still aware, but his body would no longer respond. Hikari was powerless to stop what would happen next. In those last moments, his mind was only filled with regret for his failure. He failed to win. He failed to protect the ones he valued most. And most of all, he failed himself. Hikari no longer had the will to cling on to his own identity. Everything he had done was in vain. All hope of victory was lost. With an incredible display of both skill and power, Sebastian snatched victory from the claws of defeat in the finale of the new Persepolis Duel tournament. Marcus Valenti was stripped of his land, title, and prestige. Many questioned what would become of his career, and how long he would take to recover from his injuries. Many duelists Valenti defeated over the years found themselves outcasts from the pro dueling circuit, unable to make a name for themselves ever again. Meanwhile, Sebastian inherited the adoration of the audience, a fortune beyond counting, and a personal invitation to meet Emperor Valtor in the heart of the Unity. This was a great honor, as the Unity was reserved for only the upper echelon of Valtor's new society. After taking part in countless battles, Sebastian won the biggest duel of his career. His long-held dream was about to be realized. What Sebastian didn't know, however, is how greatly this meeting would impact his life. The day he met the Emperor was the day his life would change forever, and there was no going back.
An impressive victory, Champion Grey. There were many capable duelists gathered at the tournament, but it seems they didn't hold your kind of power. Your grasp of the deeper principles of duel monsters is exemplary. The Emperor was pleased in particular with your use of the limiter removal card.
Yes, there are many amateur users of the Cyber Dragons, but my mastery outclasses theirs, as you saw for yourself.
Agreed. It will be your duty to oversee the next tournament, and confront the next challenger who comes. They will seek you out, aiming to take away your title and fame. So long as you continue to win, that manor in the Unity will be yours to keep, along with many other luxuries.
You don't need to tell me how to do my job. Valenti was a strong duelist, but even his best wasn't enough to defeat me. And now, I'm the most powerful duelist in the world.
Do not forget your place, Sebastian. You may have won the tournament, but it was the Emperor who destroyed Zashin and brought peace to the world. You, however, were nowhere to be seen.
You watch your tone. You may serve the Emperor, but remember, it's not your place to tell me what to do. I'm the champion now. My rank far outclasses yours.
Pro duelists like you are often bold and foolish, so I will pardon that insult. Do not test my patience further.
Oh, of course not. Far be it from me to humiliate you in the presence of your superiors. Besides, I have no need to prove my power against a duelist like you.
Regardless of your accomplishments, do not forget, you are still a citizen of the Empire, and you will do as you are told.
By you? I don't normally associate myself with mere lapdogs. Be thankful. I'm in a charitable mood. Now, take me to your Emperor like a good lad. I doubt he's truly as invincible as everyone seems to believe. His power is only rivaled by my own.
That is enough. You will not speak blasphemy of the true God.
God? Don't be ridiculous. He's just a relatively talented duelist. This has gone on long enough. Why don't you just be on your way? I'll speak with him myself.
It seems you are not worthy to even stand in his presence. A simple duelist like yourself receiving an invitation like this is a great honor. But I see even gratitude is beyond your narrow comprehension. I shall inform the Emperor he will not be seeing you today. Leave this place. Now.
How dare you! I've had enough of your condescending tone. I suppose I'll just have to put you in your place. I defeated Valenti. I can certainly break you. Let's duel!
As you wish.
This will be my first duel as crowned champion. You're about to bear witness to the true grandeur of my glory. I'll take the first move. To start, I'll activate polymerization. By fusing 2 cyber dragons in my hand, I can fusion summon this, my cyber twin dragon. But I won't stop there. Next, I'll summon the heavy mech support platform from my hand. By equipping it to my cyber twin dragon, it gains another 500 attack and defense points. Next, I'll set 1 card. Let's see how long you manage to survive against the new champion.
So, this is your opening move. Your skills are clearly beyond the average duelist, but in the face of the Emperor's overwhelming power, your strength is like a candle in the wind. I draw. Interesting. I'll set these 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Is that all? You can't defend yourself with such a simple move, especially against me.
You will soon learn the truth, Citizen Grey.
You insignificant pest! Don't you dare underestimate me! I already have the means to guard against your trap cards. I activate Cyber Rev System to summon the Cyber Dragon in my graveyard. As you can see, my platform and Rev System will protect both my monsters from being destroyed by your card effects. No matter what trap cards you played, they can't stop me from eradicating you. I'll be sure to tell the Emperor of your defiance, as well as your incompetence.
Your idle threats will do you little good here, Sebastian. It is only a matter of time until you realize the truth.
Silence! My monsters will break you! This duel's mine! Go, my cyber dragons! Attack his life points directly! End this duel with triple evolution burst!
Duelists like you always want to believe your power is supreme. However, the outcome of this duel will shatter your misguided sense of arrogance.
Do you seriously think you can defeat me? I've already destroyed everyone who stood in my way.
You cannot win, Sebastian. Trap card open. Full salvo.
Full salvo?
This card requires me to discard every card in my hand, and then you will receive 200 points of damage for each of them. So by discarding my entire hand, I will inflict 800 damage to your life points.
That's fine. That damage is irrelevant, considering I'm about to wipe out your life points!
The damage is only secondary to my true plan. The servants of my deck will now arise to greet you.
What's this?
I now summon the second Pentacle of Jupiter, the Pentacle of Solomon, and the first Pentacle of the Moon.
3 new monsters! In the middle of my turn! How can this be?
When I discard my Pentacle cards, their effects are unleashed. Even though they're spell cards, they can automatically be summoned to the field as monster cards.
Fine. I can still crush these monsters. I'll start by shattering your Pentacle of Solomon.
That won't work. I activate my second trap card, Wobble. This card protects all of my monsters from being destroyed in battle this turn. And the damage becomes 0.
Well, at least you have some skill. I end my turn for now.
I draw. Heh. You claimed victory, but the tide has already turned against you, Citizen Grey. As you're about to realize, the Empire possesses the greatest power in history. Opposing it is pointless. All who have tried have found themselves locked away by the sacred seal of Orichalcos.
That was then. I stand in a class of my own.
You're wrong. Battle. The first Pentacle of the Moon. Attack his Cyber Twin Dragon.
How predictable. Trap card activate. Covering fire. This card would increase Cyber Twin Dragon's attack power equal to that of my Cyber Dragon.
You seem to misunderstand. You're completely powerless against my Pentacle monsters. I activate the second Pentacle of Jupiter's special ability. By paying 500 life points, I can negate your trap card and destroy it.
What?
Now, Pentacle of Solomon, destroy his Cyber Twin Dragon for good.
No!
Due to the effect of my Pentacle of Solomon, I draw one additional card. Next, I activate Forbidden Lance to weaken your remaining monster. Second Pentacle of Jupiter, eradicate his Cyber Dragon. Finally, I'll activate the Pentacle of Healing. During the end phase, I gain 500 life points for each Pentacle monster I have on the field. Perhaps now you understand the truth, Citizen Grey. Your skills may have enabled you to win the tournament, but the Empire's power is so great, the skills of duelists like you simply do not compare. Surrender this duel, and I will forget this incident.
I won't let you make a fool of me! It's my turn now!
You deny my offer? How very foolish.
I activate Pot of Greed, letting me draw 2 more cards from my deck. Next, I summon my Cyber Dragon Notchter in defense mode. Due to its effect, I can summon Cyber Dragon back from my graveyard.
Give up, Sebastian. This duel will not end well for you.
Never! I am the crowned champion, and a mere lapdog like you cannot hope to defeat me. I activate Cyber Repair Plant, letting me add the 3rd Cyber Dragon from my deck to my hand. After that, I activate another polymerization in my hand. I fuse the 2 Cyber Dragons on the field with the 1 in my hand. You may have managed to damage me, but my counterattack is going to put you in your place. Now behold, the crystallization of power! I fusion summon Cyber End Dragon!
That card won't accomplish a thing. The first Pentacle of the Moon's ability now activates.
What?
When my opponent special summons any monster beyond the first, I can pay 500 life points to negate that summon. and destroy their monster.
Negated summon? No!
You cannot win, Sebastian. You are far too weak.
No! You can't do this to me! I'm not weak. I am the champion! A mere lapdog like you is incapable of defeating me!
I would say that you are the lapdog, Citizen Grey. But even a beast knows not to speak out against their masters. It was you who started this duel. You should have been grateful for the favor you were granted. The Emperor will learn of your arrogance. He will decide your fate.
No! No! This wasn't supposed to happen. My victory over Valenti was supposed to give me everything!
Your foolishness has come full circle, Sebastian. You have no more cards left to play. Your turn is over.
I don't understand. This cannot be!
It's my move. Go, my pentacle monsters. Attack Sebastian directly. Wipe him out.
No! No!
Executor.
My queen, it is done. Hikari Sedo will join us, as will his allies.
Good. I knew you would not fail me. Bring them to the research center. It is 137 kilometers east of your current position.
Understood. This is a great victory for the Order.
Turning aside, Executor and his soldiers took Hikari along with all three of his friends. Initiating their flight systems, they made their departure from the grounds of the abandoned medical lab. Moving quickly across the barren surface, the group carried the four duelists to a remote facility, constructed far from prying eyes. The structure itself was built into the ground, making its exact location difficult to detect. All kinds of research and experimentation were conducted within these cold walls. The Order of Eternity had already constructed many facilities just like it, all outside the bounds of the Empire, far from the watchful eyes of its Emperor. Isolated and unaware, Hikari and his friends were brought to the center of the facility. Their integration was about to begin, and they were powerless to stop it.
Sugar